10-15 minutes that's going to cover everything that you need to know about the EAP, how it's accessed, and the technology that's available to you as well. So covering the app and the portal. If you don't already have the app, give it a download. It's available from the Google Play or App Store. It's called My Healthy Advantage, and I'll show you how to register for that towards the end of the session. So I'm just going to start by talking just a bit about who we are at Health Assured and how we operate, and then I'll get into the specific services that are available to you. So our vision is to help individuals live healthier and happier lives, and our mission is to be the most trusted wellbeing provider in the UK. We operate from four main offices. So we operate from Manchester, which is our head office, Hinckley, Cork over in Ireland, and Glasgow up in Scotland. And we operate a true 24/7 service. What we mean by that is that we don't use answering machines and we don't transfer calls abroad at any time. And we're really proud of that operating model. You'll all be well aware, but lots of stress related issues can interrupt the normal life balance. And that means that you might need to get in contact with someone in the early hours of the morning or late in the evening. And with Health Assured, someone in the UK is available 24/7. It will always be one of our counsellors or trained triage advisors on the other end of the phone. So we work with a network of over 1,600 counsellors across the British Isles. So we work with CBT practitioners, trauma responders, couples counsellors, and so a whole variety of different backgrounds, experiences, and specialisms. And what that means is that no matter where you're based or your specific needs, we'll have counsellors who can deliver tailored sessions to your requirements. We were also the first EAP provider to be accredited by the Stonewall Diversity Champions Programme. If you're not sure who they are, they're the largest LGBT organisation in Europe, and they campaign for and promote equality and diversity in the workplace. And for any of the clinically minded individuals out there as well, we're also accredited at organisational level by the BACP. So just coming on to the sort of specific services that are available to you, over the next couple of slides, I'll cover the core EAP services that you can access. So you're entitled to up to 6 sessions of structured counselling per employee, per issue, per year, as well as unlimited access to our 24/7 confidential helpline. To give you an example of that, if I experienced depression, I'd be able to call up the helpline. I would go through the assessment process. I'd be matched with the most with the counsellor who's closely aligned with my needs, and then I'd have my 6 sessions of structured counselling. Those could be face to face, it could be telephone or video counselling. It could also be online CPD, dependent on the clinical assessment. If 6 months later I had a relationship breakdown, I could access the services again and access another 6 sessions of counselling for couples counselling because it's a different issue. So 6 sessions per employee, per issue, per year, as well as unlimited access to the 24/7 confidential helpline. There are different access points to using the service as well, and it is entirely confidential. So if any individual wishes to access the service without informing their manager or HR, you're completely free to do so. All you would need to do is contact the helpline number and you'll be asked for your name and the company that you work for, and that's all you need to provide to access the service, and we wouldn't feedback that you've accessed the service. Alternatively, if you prefer, with your consent, your line manager or HR can complete a management referral form for you. And this just provides Health Assured with brief details of your presenting issue and allows us to contact you at a convenient time. But we do require your consent, and it would have to be led by yourself as well on that. Family members can also access the services. So family members is classed as spouse or partner and dependents between the ages 16 to 24, still living at home and still in full-time education. Family members can access the helpline and the telephone counselling as well. But in line with HMRC guidelines, family members wouldn't be able to access the structured face-to-face counselling or the legal and guidance support. They can access the helpline and also up to 6 sessions of the structured telephone counselling as well. So just on the legal and guidance support, about 25% of the calls we receive into the helpline are for legal and guidance. We've got an in-house team of legal and guidance professionals. So they've all completed a 4-year degree in a legal practice course. They all specialise in UK and Irish law as well, so they can support with a really wide range of different issues. The most common things that we've seen over the past sort of couple of years have been things like divorce and separation, wills and probate, housing and landlord and tenant issues. And they can also signpost to specialist organisations if that's the support that's going to be required. So just on the referral pathway, this basically just outlines the process of what happens when you contact Health Assured. So you'd be welcomed by one of our counsellors, you'd be asked for your name, what company you're calling from, and what the call is regarding, so that you can be passed through to the legal or guidance team if that's the support that would be required. You'll be able to get in the moment support. Our helpline is manned by qualified counselling team, so you'll be able to get that in the moment support, and the call may be resolved in that initial call. If structured counselling is going to be required, you complete a clinical assessment and then be referred through for structured counselling, and then have your sessions with the BACP accredited counsellor. One thing just to highlight is that it is completely confidential. We're not going to feed back that any individual has access to the service. It's completely confidential. The only time where disclosure may be broken is if an individual is at risk, and that's either to themselves or to someone else. Just coming on to the technology, over the next couple of slides, I'll cover the range of online tools. And the main things are the web portal and the app. Again, I'll cover that in more detail just in a moment. So you've got access to our online health and wellbeing portal, which is healthassuredeap.co.uk, and there is loads of support. So we've got videos and fact sheets, we've got online health checks, so we've got a monthly webinar every month focusing on different topics throughout the year. We've got a whole range of 4-week plans as well, so we've got everything from getting more exercise through to mindfulness. All of that content can also be found on the My Healthy Advantage app, but there are some additional features available through the app as well. So we've got a weekly mid tracker. So every Friday we do send out a push notification asking, how's your week been? How's your mental health, physical health, and financial health? We do also have on there the live chat. So 24/7 live chat, it goes straight through to Health Assured counsellors based in the UK. It's not AI, it's not outsourced, it's not transferred abroad. That's real counsellors who man that live chat. It just obviously means that no matter which method of communication causes the least stress, we're able to facilitate that for you. You do also have a couple of new features as well. So you've got access to steps leaderboards. So you can set up leaderboards among your teams for steps, and set up a bit of a competition, see who does the most steps in the month of August, for instance. You can set up that leaderboard on there. We do have a few new features that are coming over the next few weeks as well, so we're going to have things like guided meditation, some various recipes, etc. as well. So there's a lot of new content coming to the app shortly as well. There is also the breathing technique. So we've got a classic box technique, we've got one for focus, and the calming breathing technique as well. To get the app, it is really, really simple. Just give it a download from the Google Play or App Store as you would any other app, and then pop that code in. So click sign up. Make sure that you click sign up because you need to create an account. Pop that code in and then pop your details in. So it'll ask for name and email address and password. None of that's predetermined, so you can use a work email, you can use a personal email. It's entirely up to you. Choose your preferences, and then that'll be you signed up on the app. After you have signed up for the first time, you'll be able to log in using a fingerprint or a facial recognition, just depending on your device. A couple of other digital features that we've got for you as well is the mental health hour. So the last Thursday of every month, we run the mental health hour on our Instagram. We cover a different subject every month, and the counsellors put up a question box. And then after they have received all those questions, they do a live session and answer all of those questions live on the Instagram live. All the previous ones can be stored as or will be stored as highlights as well, so you can check that out just by searching Health Assured on Instagram. We do also have our Spotify account. So we've got a whole variety of different mood playlists. We've got ones for reducing anxiety, increasing focus, for helping you sleep, and they can all be found just by searching Health Assured on Spotify. We do also have a Peace of Mind podcast series as well. So this is an original podcast series. It's our head of clinical support and some of our senior counsellors. So we've got a whole variety of different Peace of Mind podcasts. We've got ones for reducing work-related stress. We've got ones on women's mental health. We've got ones on loneliness, LGBT. We've got ones on grief. There's a whole variety of different podcasts on there. So you can find those on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and also on our own My Healthy Advantage app as well. So do check them out if you're in the car for 20 minutes, half an hour. Give them a listen. They're really, really great content as well. And that is Health Assured and My Healthy Advantage. Hopefully that was helpful there as an overview of the EAP services. If anyone does have any questions at all, please feel free to pop them in the chat box or unmute yourself and ask away.